Have you ever wondered how security and permissions work in Linux? Well, you're in the right place. In the world of Linux, security and permissions are fundamental aspects that every user, beginner or advanced, should understand. They form the backbone of a system's integrity and privacy. Today we're going to peel back the layers of this fascinating subject. We'll start by exploring file permissions, a crucial feature that helps regulate access to files and directories. It's like the bouncer at the door, deciding who gets in and what they can do once inside. Next, we'll delve into the realm of firewalls, specifically IP tables and UFW. These are the sentinels standing guard at the borders of your system, controlling the traffic that comes in and goes out. Understanding these two aspects of Linux security is like holding the keys to your system's castle. Now let's dive into the world of Linux security and permissions. First, we'll tackle file permissions. It's the backbone of Linux security. In the world of Linux, file permissions are a fundamental aspect of system security. They dictate who can read, write, or execute a file. These are the three types of permissions. Read allows you to view the file's contents. Write permission lets you modify the file. Execute, as the name suggests, allows the file to be run as a program. Now, these permissions don't apply universally. They are specified for three distinct user classes: the owner, the group, and others. The owner is the user who created the file. The group refers to a collection of users who share certain permissions. Others represent all other users not included in the first two categories. Imagine you've written a script for a play. As the author, you decide who can read it, who can modify it, and who can perform it. That's pretty much how file permissions work in Linux. But how do you view or change these permissions? That's where the chmod command comes in. Chmod stands for change mode, and it's used to set file permissions. For example, if you want to give the owner of a file the permission to read, write, and execute the file, you would use the command chmod u plus rwx file name. Here, u represents the owner, plus means add, and rwx stands for read, write, and execute. Just like in our play script example, you can choose to give the actors, the group, permission to read and perform, execute, the script, but not to modify, write it. And maybe you want the general public, the others, to only be able to read the script. You can set all these permissions using the chmod command. Understanding and properly setting file permissions is crucial for maintaining system security. It's like assigning roles in a play. You wouldn't want someone ad-libbing or altering the script without your permission, right? Remember, a secure system starts with properly set file permissions. Next, we'll move on to firewalls. Configuring them correctly is key to keeping your system secure. Imagine firewalls as the gatekeepers of your Linux system, controlling the traffic that goes in and out. They're your first line of defense against unwanted intrusions, and we mainly use two tools to configure them: IP tables and UFW. Let's start with IP tables. It's a powerful tool that uses tables to organize and manage firewall rules. Each table contains a set of chains, and each chain is a list of rules. You can think of it like a flowchart where each decision point is a rule in a chain. The power of IP tables lies in its flexibility. You can set up rules for specific IP addresses, network interfaces, or even protocols. Here's a practical example. Say you want to block all incoming traffic from a suspicious IP address. You'd use the IP tables command, specify the input chain, the IP address, and the action. In this case, drop the packets. It's as simple as that. Now, if you're new to Linux, IP tables might seem a little overwhelming. That's where UFW, or uncomplicated firewall, comes in. As the name suggests, it's a more user-friendly tool. It's actually a front-end for IP tables, designed to simplify the process of configuring firewalls. With UFW, setting up basic rules is a breeze. For instance, to allow traffic on a specific port, you just type UFW allow, followed by the port number. To deny traffic, replace allow with deny. And if you want to delete a rule, just add delete before the rule. Simple, right? Of course, these are just the basics. Both IP tables and UFW offer a range of advanced features, allowing you to tailor your firewall to your specific needs. But remember, the goal isn't to learn every single feature. It's to understand the principles behind firewall configuration and to know how to set up basic rules to protect your system. So there you have it, a basic understanding of Linux, security and permissions. Let's summarize what we've learned today. We delved into the crucial role of file permissions in Linux, understanding their depth and learning how to set them. We also explored the integral part firewalls play in fortifying Linux security. We walked through the process of configuring these firewalls using both IAP tables and UFW. With this knowledge, you're well on your way to becoming a Linux security expert. Remember, keep learning and stay secure.